welcome to the show. Thank you, and we appreciate your presence in the podcast. I'm your host Julio with my friend, co-host Robert Barbosa. Robert, how you doing, brother?
Oh, bless. Every day is a blessing. I wake
Amen.
up and it's like, man, even though sometimes it gets hard, I'm not gonna lie. Uh,
He
today,
does.
believe, dude, Julio, today I took a loss at work. I didn't get a job that because I'm an estimator, so there's
Right.
projects, and I lost one today, and
Uh,
it was one that I put a lot of attention and focus and hours, and sometimes you got to praise God for the losses too. Rough day.
Man, bad man. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna get the next one. You're gonna.
Yeah.
I know it takes a lot of work, and I know you do your very best, but sometimes, man, we gotta carry both bags. You know, the winning bag and the losing bag.
Yep.
And but next time you're gonna do better. I know you. I know you will. But in the meantime, let's start with the. You know what? This is funny because once I was pulling the Bible verse of today, you're gonna read to it. You're gonna
Okay.
laugh about it because it's going in the wheelhouse that you are on right now. But just I'll let
There
you
you
read it.
go. That's the word of God right there. It says, "And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. Perseverance, consistency through trials lead to maturity and holiness." Man, amen. James 1:4. Yeah. Oh, but I tell you what, the joy comes from him, and hey, praise God, because I tell you
Amen.
what, even though I took one in the chin, I'm just gonna learn, why I took it in the chin and how to avoid it.
I know,
Metaphorically,
right?
of course. Speaking.
I know. But hey, guys, thank you so much. Go ahead and give us a follow. Here, down here in the ticker, you'd see where we at. We are all over the place and we are growing. Thank to you. We're growing fast. We are moving now to the 7,500 on Facebook. We're getting close to the 5,900 on YouTube and we are growing. Man, I feel blessed because we were kind of stuck for a long time. Like we barely getting subscribers, but I guess by the grace of God, we now are getting we're getting that push. We're getting that propulsion that we needed to get this channel up and upwards because we were stuck big time. We were shadow banned from TikTok and Facebook. Everybody's got a shadow ban, but I guess we're coming out of it. Now to the main topic, the $1,000
Mm,
investment for your children that Donald Trump proposed in the
yep.
big, beautiful bill is coming to an effect, and everybody is getting it. And I know you told me, Robert, last week that you have yours, and uh, don't disclose your finances, but how was like the process
Oh,
to get it? Because a lot of people are confused, and I got a video that I made just to give you the info with the website and everything. But let's hear Robert experience because I'm about to file my taxes sometime either this week or next week. But I want to hear your experience, Robert. Go ahead.
so basically, the way I did my taxes, and this, now that I'm not doing pipeline and being a pipeline welder and going through W-2s and 1099s, I'm only doing
Right.
a bunch of W-2s. But so I've been doing my own taxes. I don't go to H&R Block. I don't go to Jackson Hewitt, which I used to. Now I just do it myself through TurboTax. And as I was doing my TurboTaxes, um, for uh, for about for years. I'll just say this: for years, because I have not received a refund uh,
Mm,
ever since 2010, 2009. No, I think it was 2010. I didn't get like a good refund, like those refunds that used to get like 9,000 bucks. Like, oh man, like
yeah,
and a lot of it's got to do with the administration and whatnot, and the money you make. So as I kept proceeding to making a good amount of income, and now to where I'm at now, I had to pay to Uncle Sam. So this year under Trump, I will tell you, I finally got a refund. Wasn't big. It was, in
But it's,
the
you don't have to pay. That's a good thing.
I don't have to pay. I got, a little bit over the hundreds. So, but hey, I didn't got to pay, whatever. And so I'm already excited. I'm already like, whoa, I can't believe it. They even give us options this year, thanks to Trump, that you can, if you bought a new car and you're financing it under the one big beautiful bill, you can put the interest. So if you got kind of ripped off on your interest, don't frown, because if you're like, man, I gotta pay 20%, or I doubt anybody plays that, but I'm just saying, or 13% on a car that's made in America, like, so that's Ford, Toyotas, because Toyotas are made here. Um, then guess what? You get that interest back in a refund. So you
Mm,
get it all the way back. So every year. So that's plus. Then the second thing is, if you bought it cash, you can get uh up to $10,000 on expenses that you buy. For example, like a refrigerator, a car, a boat, so it kind of motivates you, an RV, to buy stuff like that. The other thing that I seen is, after all this, I'm all happy that I'm getting a refund, and then it asked me, looks like your two children qualify for the Trump accounts. Are you interested to enroll right now? And I
mm.
said, yeah, sure. So I clicked yes. And it took me to the next page, which I called Julio right when I was done, right? I called you like already excited that I got a refund. But now that my children, who I have a 15-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they qualify to get Trump accounts up to $1,000. And it says, if had my baby been born in 2025, you can get the $2,500 for the kids. But it's set up, but it doesn't start till July. They're going to send me an email, the federal government, and when I get this email, I'll have the information to either keep, if I want to add money, or give the number to the relative so they can add money. You can't pull this money out until they're 18, or extend it till they're 25, depending on, like, for example, if my middle child, or my little one, decides I'm going to university and I have money to pay for the university, and I don't want her to pull that money out. Let's say I'm paying for her and I put her as a dependent. Them Trump accounts are still building all the way to she's 25, bro. So I
That's
don't
a
know.
good
I
head
think,
start. That's
yep.
a good head start, and a lot of people is going to be are going to be benefiting from it. I mean, a lot of people are going to see, they expected to see refund for the majority of the people in the United States, uh, from the Treasury Department. He said himself, a lot of people are going to get more than they used to get before, up to almost $1,000 more on your return if you have any returns in the past. So we it's looking pretty good this year, and a lot of people are gonna be incentivized because remember, they're gonna get together again for a drop in the federal uh, rate. They're gonna drop it again soon, so I'm expecting they probably drop the rates again before uh, before March. They plan to get together to lower the rates again. So we might see mortgage rate dropping dramatically. And remember, the housing market is kind of like, you know, uh,
It's not
walking
motivating
on
for
eggshells.
sure.
It's not
Yeah.
motivating. Either the auto industry, it is crumbling. I mean, it is
Which
really bad. So they need these rates to be lower so people are able to, to borrow cheaper than before.
Which
Go ahead.
Julio, here's the thing. There's two things about these Trump accounts that no one's talking about it, and I know they will start talking about it until it's been implemented in a full year. But you know how stock works, where there's I don't know if you guys noticed, but like Elon Musk, right? He has this much money. he's the richest man, but he doesn't
Hmm.
really have liquidated funds, meaning he doesn't have those billions of dollars just sitting in his bank. It's just that's the money he's worth, he's generated through 401ks, through stocks, and basically they just call it pretend money or whatever, or some, because you don't know it, you don't see it. Well, the way the banks works is when your check goes in, your money's gone. That thing is being moved around. And remember what we were talking about, Julio? The elites look at money differently. They don't see it like we do because we try to save it and save it. And what they do is they don't save it, they move it, they keep it moving. If I got $1 million just sitting there and it's not doing anything, I'm just losing money. Instead, what they think is like, you know what? Let me invest this $1 million in something else and keep moving and generating, and then double it or triple it, whatever. Just keep moving, and the banks will keep letting me borrow money. So when Trump did this Trump accounts, why do you think these rich people are willing to donate? Because you're now adding money into this system that's just a bunch of money moving around. So on the backside of this, when they're investing, they're dude, they're going to be making money. So this is going to reamp the economy. But of course, with that being said, there's going to be some headaches. And we said this last year, guys. We said this the beginning of 20, when we knew Trump won, around February, right around a year from now. And we basically said there's going to be some headaches. It is going to be kind of hard because, just like you're restructuring your finances, we're going to see some troubles, but it's going to get easier around March. And what is it? What do you know? We're getting close to it, and it's looking good so far, right? so
Oh
so
yeah.
far everything's good. So we will feel the effects of all this by close to the midterms, basically August, September. People are going to be like happy, and Trump is banking on that. But that's what I want to touch on: the stocks, the money that's going into these new accounts. It's like new 401k from the future, because
Yeah.
usually people get them when they have a good stable job. They start enrolling in 401k. New 401k means more money into the financial world, and there's more moving parts, because remember back then when there wasn't 401k, what was the way for money to move? For you to get loans for a house, but that died out. So the economy it can't it can't move no more, right? And rich people are like, I don't know if I want to, move here. I'll move over there. But I'm so Trump is inviting all these people because this money's just now coming. These babies that are being born are money coming in the
Yeah.
vaccine, and then the rich people are now getting, because I can borrow money now in America, and I can do this. And Trump is incentivizing that you keep this money here. So again, guys, if we lose the midterms, the Democrats are going to hop on that to steal your money. So that's what I'm bringing this up. We
Yeah.
gotta stay aware of this, bro, because
They
right
will.
now,
They're gonna find a way to do it.
yeah, I know, but
They're
right
gonna find
now,
it.
we are in a part where we can keep our country in a best position at least for another 20 years. But
No.
if we lose this midterm election, they're going to
It,
delay everything. And then as soon as they get power back again, they're going to steal this money. I already know it. Mark my words.
yeah, they're gonna make up a rule. They're gonna make up a law just to basically move those funds for something else, and before you know it, the money's gone. The money is just like it's gone. But let me show you a video of the video that I made this morning. It's not the perfect video. It's not super elaborated, but it is something very important because it's all information pertain and on how it's benefiting you and step by step on how to claim the the, the Trump money for your children, which is very beneficial. Let's take a look.
How to get your child $1,000 from the government? Trump Accounts Explained 2026 Update. The U.S. government is giving a one-time $1,000 boost to eligible kids through something called Trump Accounts. It's not a scam, it's real, official, and rolling out right now in 2026. Section 1. What are Trump Accounts? Trump Accounts are special tax-advantaged investment accounts designed for kids under 18. Think of them like a mini retirement or wealth building fund that starts early. The money goes into low-fee U.S. stock index funds, like ones tracking the SP 500, so it can grow over time through compound interest. Your child can't touch it until they're 18, and then it's flexible for things like college, buying a home, starting a business, or even retirement. Best part? No income limits. And anyone can contribute. Parents, grandparents, employers, even charities. Section 2, the $1,000 government bonus. Who qualifies? Now the exciting part. For kids born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028, the U.S. Treasury deposits $1,000 straight into the account, for free. To qualify, your child needs to be a U.S. citizen. Have a valid social security number. Born in that 2025 to 2028 window. If your kid was born before 2025 but is still under 18, you can still open an account. No $1,000 bonus, but all the tax advantages and growth potential apply. Many families are doing this too. Section 3, how to claim it, step by step. So how do you actually get this set up? Make an election to open the account. Use IRS Form 4547, Trump Account Elections. You can file it with your 2025 tax return. That's the easiest way right now in early 2026. Or wait for the online portal. Go to the official site, Trump Accounts. Gov. Sign up for updates there. It's the main hub and they'll launch a simple online registration soon, expected mid-2026 or already rolling. Once elected, the Treasury sends the $1,000 for eligible kids, and a financial institution like Vanguard, Fidelity or others, activates and manages the account. You're the custodian until age 18. No big upfront money needed from you, but you can add up to $5,000 per year to supercharge it. Section 4, why it matters. Experts say even just the $1,000 seed invested wisely could grow significantly over 18 plus years. Add your contributions? It could be life-changing wealth for your kid. This is about jump-starting the American dream for the next generation. No strings attached beyond the rules. If you have an eligible child, don't wait. Head to Trump Accounts. Gov or check IRS. Gov/Trump Accounts for the latest. File that form.
Jumpstart your child's future with the new Trump account. Every U.S. baby born between 2025 and 2028 gets a free $1,000 government contribution deposited straight into a secure account. Grow.
Yep. And that's the other thing too,
That's
Julio.
pretty
Man,
simple. I made that video. That's an AI video, so don't
good job though. It came out pretty good.
come out.
But dude, hey, so I'm telling you, these kids, we would leave. They've left us a debt, and we're leaving our kids, which is what it was intended to do. We're leaving the kids in very good shape. And again, people, the fact is out there. The what Julio just did right now. You guys get on it, because let's give our kids a jump start to their future. And this is perfect, man. I don't know why
Yeah,
no one else thought of this. This was amazing, bro.
yeah. Donald Trump is a visionary. I mean, remember, we have a businessman in office. We don't have a politician. He might be a little bit the politician now that he's been second time in the White House, but his traits are always will be making business happen, making deals happen. And that's his goal in life. That's negotiate. That's uh his he's basically his motto. I mean, make it happen, and that's what he's doing. He said it. He's treating America like his own family. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because he's taking care of his family. So basically, he's getting your child, my child, and his grandkids set up for success. Just remember, they put $1,000 in, but let's say he's born tomorrow. Bam, you have $1,000. You can put up to $5,000 a
A
year.
year.
A year. So
Yeah,
man,
that's
like let's say he take that you put $5,000 a year for 20 years. That's 100 grand.
yeah, and then it's getting
Yeah,
compound interest
that's
on
a
top
hundred
of that.
grand plus the 20,000 that plus the compound interest. That's 20. Man, that's you're looking at
They're gonna be
probably
able to
200.
They're gonna be
double
able to
that
buy a
money.
house. Yep.
He could buy a house like right away, or he can pay off his
Student
doctor
loans.
degree
Yep.
or his master. He pay it off, and he still got money left.
Oh man, this is just. I know when I almost cried when I noticed that because I didn't think my child were gonna be part of it, but man, I was crying of happiness, happy
You
tears
know
because
what?
I was like,
Eh,
man,
Yeah, and the best thing is, like, I'd rather for the government to put that money into my shares account than give it up to the people. The
yep,
people are gonna waste it. That money is not going to move like it's going to move in the stock market because you said it well, Robert. Companies are now matching the contribution that Donald Trump is doing because they want to
yep.
move that money. Take a look at this video of companies basically jumping in the bandwagon of the contribution of Donald Trump. Take a listen.
Today is Giving Tuesday. I don't know if anybody's heard that one before, but it is indeed Giving Tuesday, one of the biggest days of the year for philanthropy and charitable giving. And this afternoon, Michael and Susan Dell are committing to one of the largest private donations in American history, which will directly benefit the next generation of American children through the new Trump Accounts program that we created in our One Big Beautiful Bill. And Michael and Susan came to see me along with Brad, and they said, this is an idea. And I said, I think, it sounded just so good and so unique. But that's why he's been so successful, and they've been so successful in life and in business because they're unique. Trump Accounts will be the first, I guess you could say, real trust funds for every American child, allowing family members, employers, corporations, generous donors to contribute money that will be invested and grow over the course of a child's life to be used for their benefit after they turn 18. So in other words, these are children that are going to, an investment's going to be made. That investment's going to continue to grow, we hope, right? We hope. And, but it will. And they'll feel like Michael Dell someday. But at 18, they'll have a lot of money, a lot more money than they would have had, and potentially a lot of money. But these accounts will track the overall stock market and will be 100% private property controlled by the child's guardians. In honor of America's 250th anniversary, the Dells are announcing today that they are giving 25 million American children $250 each to save and to invest in their personal Trump account. Now that's the equivalent of 6.25 billion. In other words, to
That's
put
a
it
lot of money.
succinctly, Michael and Susan are giving $6,250,000,000 in total, and as a total contribution. That's big stuff. I don't care who you are. That's big. Come here, give me a hand. Let me have a little
Yeah.
luck rub off. That's fantastic, Susan. These gifts will be available to the first 25 million children aged 10 and under the zip codes where their median income is $150,000 or less.
Dude,
Man, ain't
that's a
that
lot
good
of
news?
money.
Man, that's like it's $6.25 billion.
Dude, even if they had worse intentions and everything, that's still a lot of money to just
It's-
give out.
I know.
That is money,
Like,
bro.
it's crazy money. It's like type of money. You know what I mean? When you have that
Yeah.
type of money,
Hey,
that is amazing.
did you see the
25 million children will benefit off of it.
did
So,
you
man, that's crazy.
no, hold on, real quick. Did you see the interview when he had Dell and Nicki Minaj up there, and Nicki Minaj donated? I think she donated like 200 and some $1,000 also to it.
No, I have not seen that
Well,
video.
Trump was like, she donated a couple hundred grand. He's like, but then you realize how the difference of gap is a very rich. She's a rich person, but $6 billion. I mean, that's a lot of money to give out. That's
I know.
God.
I
I had to
know.
like. Whoa, yeah, $6 billion,
There
bro.
is there is a level on everything. There is a levels. Even if you're a millionaire, you have like 5, 10, 20 millions of dollars. You go to Monaco, you go to these places. You're gonna look like a little goldfish in the pool of sharks and whales. You know what I mean? Because there will be always someone with more money than you. Always. So look at the Treasury Secretary talking about the tax returns of this year. The actual we were talking about earlier. The people are expecting more on the tax returns this year. Just take a listen.
Today is a big day. It's all about the Trump accounts. People at home hear that and they don't really know what that is. Can you explain it?
Sure. So from 2025, Jan 1 to December 31, 2028, the federal government is going to contribute $1,000 to every newborn. And that will be invested in an index fund in the stock market. Also, during that time, anyone with children under 18 can open accounts for their children and contribute up to $5,000. We're also going to get great top-ups, so employers can add to the accounts. We're going to have philanthropists from all over the country. Michael and Susan Dell have contributed an astounding $6.25 billion for children all around America, and employers can do it also, and we think there may be as many as 20 states. So this is a new kind of philanthropy, and it is bringing the stock market, it is democratizing the stock market, it is bringing it to everyone.
So, man, ain't that great? You know how much money it was injected in the economy, and it will be injected every single day.
A
Like, let's say
baby's
a
born.
thousand babies are born. That's like a
Yeah,
thousand made by a thousand. That's a
that's what
hundred
I was
grand.
that's what I was looking. I was looking at an
Yeah,
average how many babies are born in a year. Let me I'll tell you right now, but the Dells, you know how much they're worth? Over 130 billion dollars on their personal. Now, that's not including their
their
financials from
companies,
the Dell
yeah,
Corporation.
not the
That's
side ventures, not the
and
investment,
he's
none of that.
60 years old, so he knows he ain't taking that money with him. Man, props to that guy, dude.
Yeah.
For real.
Now, even though he benefited of it, he benefited a lot of people. He benefited
He
a lot of generations, and believe me, with that money, it could break a generational cycle of dependency. Believe it or not, that type of money would break that cycle, and people would be able to come out of food stamps. Next generation would be like, you know what? I have 40, $50,000. Let me go study. Let me break the cycle of dependency of the government and do something for myself. And that would break a cycle. How
man.
many babies are born a year,
Okay,
brother?
yeah. In 2024, there was 3,628,934 births and
Okay,
20 uh and that's 1%. It was a 1% increase from 2023. It was 3,550 and 596 17 births. So that's basically 3.6 average a year
3.6,
million.
5,000. How much money is that?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't
That's
even think
like
of it. Oh, that's crazy.
it's ridiculous. It's a lot
But
of money.
Julio, that's
It's like
money that's moving.
260. It is. Yeah, it is. It is like $3 billion injected every, like 3 billion, close to 3 billion every year, right?
Yeah, I think
Something like
that's
that.
what it is. Yeah. And Julio, the thing is, that's all new accounts that are coming in, and it's way more than the average person that gets a job and sign, because people don't sign up for 401k until they have like an established job, until they feel like, what, I can invest $30 a week out of my check, right? And then, the way companies work is uh they do what's called short selling on stocks, and they borrow this money without paying any fees. That's how rich people get rich, man. I If I knew all the ins and out, like I know the basics enough to explain what's going on, but I don't know the whole ins and outs. Because if I did, I'd be somewhere different right now. But the point is that I do know that the money, the more people have 401k, the more our economy will be booming. But
Yeah.
the issues that we've been having, Julio, is that once these money keeps moving, these companies and corporations go elsewhere to manufacture, to put it into liquidation funds, right? That's the whole point of stocks, is to this money in this space, and then they make it into a reality by making products and building it. And that's why Trump, man, I'm telling you, he's playing 4D chess, bro. Because because now he's making these manufacturers go where? United
Yeah.
States. Come on,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, I don't know why people don't see this. What it is. This is a great opportunity for us, for our future. But some of these
Donald man.
leftists, man,
Yeah, he's
are
great, man. He's great at what he do best. Like I'm telling you, he the art of a deal, he mastered it.
yep.
He mastered it. I mean, who can convince a billionaire to give out six point
Six
two
billion.
billion
Yeah,
dollars to the
dude.
American
Oh,
people? Like, who does that? Like,
that's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to just gamble it away, give it
yep,
away. It's basically given, right? But if you want to put your tinfoil hats and have like he's doing it for some hidden agenda, that's three. That's six. Was it 6 billion?
$6.25 billion.
$6.2 billion to gamble. It's too much. So you know, shout out to Michael Dell. Thank you. I mean, he's either a true patriot or a big, like you said, that
Big
f
gambler.
around money. Yeah, that
Yeah,
that where
he's a
he's just like, you know what, lose 6 billion, it's all good. It's God.
but we're gonna keep moving. We have another video that you guys want you. It's the same in the same topic, but a uh different place. I believe it's Donald Trump talking about all this money again. Just take a look.
So delighted to report that dozens of major employers have signed up to add the Trump account contributions to their employee benefit packages, including Uber, Schwab, Charter Communications, and many, many others. And just today it was announced that Intel, NVIDIA, Broadcom, IBM, Steak and Shake, Coinbase, Continental Resources, and Comcast have all signed up for really big contributions. So I want to thank them.
See, there you go. That's just more proof
More
that this is
proof.
the money's moving. And again, elite, wealthy elites. If us that are kind of poor, we don't see the money the same way they do, because it's
Mhm.
because we don't have it. So when we do have it, we're just like, oh, let's not spend it all and try to do that. But that's a different mindset. Their mindset is like, holy crap, I got $10 here, let me invest this on something else. It's kind of like that. You ever seen that guy that traded a paper clip and he traded all the way to a house? He got a
Yeah,
house.
I heard about that guy, and I seen somebody else doing the same thing, and he trades something on Facebook Marketplace and keep going until he got a
Yeah.
car, something like that.
Yeah, well, okay, well, that's the same concept with money. And but some of us, I'm including myself, we're like that kid on a bicycle that's about to ride it the first time. I'm
Hmm.
afraid to take that leap. And a lot of us in life, that's what it is. We're afraid to take this leap. It's like us with this podcast. We were reluctant to do this and do that, spit my opinions out here in the space in the internet forever, and they're gonna hold it down, but guess what?
I
If you
know.
keep, I know, right? So in case you just go for it, just leap, take that
Do it.
leap. And
Absolutely, man. It's not easy, and we were talking off camera about it's not easy to do this.
mm-mm,
I think I thought it was easy.
me
It was like,
too.
oh man, it's like turning on the camera and just speak whatever. But when you get into it, you have a responsibility. Whether you have five people watching you, on whatever you have 20,000 people watching, you have a responsibility, right?
Yeah.
And you're responsible what coming out of your mouth, and you're responsible if you're giving the facts, or if you lying, or if you're deceiving, if you are a somebody trustworthy or not. It's up to you. But when I start doing this, Robert, I mean, this is just like, I was like, man, this is talking to people is good because you learn a lot along the way. But at the same time, you like, man, I gotta get ready for this tonight's show. I had to download videos. I had to get my script right. I had to get my information right.
Pose.
I had to do fact check. I don't want to give false information because you're gonna be judged by the people that watching you. And when somebody trusts you with their like, and somebody trusts you with their time, because they sit here and watch us sometimes an hour complete, and that is valuable to us because you giving your most precious um valuable, which is your time, and we appreciate that, and we have a responsibility. And when I start this, I'll take it more seriously every day, and I feel like I feel responsibility, and I like what I'm doing, and I'm happy doing it, and I will continue to do it until the day I'm gone, until I can't do it no more. You know what I mean?
And you know what, guys? We really encourage you guys to jump in the comments. We've been working on trying to get to where you guys call, but right now what we need is more subscribers, more funding, because that's just the straight truth. But honestly, what we want is like, hey, just imagine we're hanging out. That's it. And we want you guys included in the conversation. We want to hear your opinions. We want you guys to be the same thing, like either saying, "Oh, Robert's an idiot," or "Oh man, Julio, you were right on that one." Oh, ha, 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 that's just like a hanging out, and like we're just
Yeah.
hanging out, and spoiler alert, but February 8, I think 7th, February 7th, might have a guy that uh follow our content, and he wants to debate with me.
Oh,
So
oh, it's happening.
yeah, it's
Oh, it's
happening.
going to be live. It's going to be
Yeah,
live.
it's
Right.
gonna be live. It might. I think we came up with noon. We just haven't come up with uh what are we gonna
Yeah.
debate about? I'm thinking just two topics or three because they can prolong. I don't want to be
I know.
there like 4 or 5 hours. Come on.
Yeah.
But at the
We're
same
gonna make at
time,
least hour. I say hour and a half long, and that would be enough to cover at least three topics, 3 to 4 topics,
and
and we
if you
have to
don't
make
dis-
it in blocks so we can make it, make it sensible
and
in time.
we don't have to have the same people that agree with us. We don't want to be stuck in an echo chamber. And at the same
Hmm.
time, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to this guy, or just because he doesn't believe. And even though I believe that his thoughts might not be what I think is smart or whatever, but
Hmm.
we I want to show that we can get along and still uh be cordial with each other. But yeah, it's exciting. But again, guys, thank you. Just thank you for sticking it out with us. And we would like for you guys to comment. You guys on X, I see you guys. I know X doesn't have a real comment thing in there, but just get in that comment and just say something like, whatever you, if you support this, if you like this, or if you want us to talk about something. We do read it as best as we can, but some of them do get crazy.
I
Like it
know.
gets like the
Yeah,
thread
on
is
face,
like,
especially on Facebook, we get a lot on Facebook and YouTube. We just get
it's hard to keep
bombarded with
up.
quick
Yeah.
comments. Yeah, it's hard. I try to do it every morning. That I separate at least 25 minutes to an hour, because me as a stay-at-home dad, my wife works. I have to take my daughters to school, come back, start doing getting ready, for this afternoon, plus putting up news, make sure they're right, post it on all social media. And when I look at my watch, I had to cook, I had to clean, I had to do laundry, and I'm jumping through hoops, fixing the car sometimes to get an oil change, go pick up groceries, make sure it's all that stuff. Make sure my kids are okay, make sure pick them up from school. It takes time, so I do my best to pull all this together. And Robert send me news because he's working full time, and I get the news, and I make, I make all the preparation for the evening show, and I love it. I love it. It's busy. At the beginning, I was kind of overwhelmed, but right now it's just I'm enjoying the process. I'm learning every day. I'm learning new stuff every day, and just to let you guys know, we have finally we're getting subscribers on Facebook, and we are loving it. We
Yep.
appreciate it. And this is a
Thank you
message for
guys.
all my subscribers, not mine, our subscribers. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your contribution to this channel, and it will not go unnoticed. And we really, really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Stick with us. It's only a flat fee of 99 cents on Facebook. You get all the perks. Once we do our exclusive only membership live stream, jump into it. You know all your comments will be highlighted. You're gonna get recognition. You're gonna have a chance to ask questions and be answered in real time. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And brother, I got one more stuff. It is 43 minutes into it. I had a video of Marcos Rubio. He was getting home runs on the House committee
Yeah,
because he
I,
was called in and he was like kicking it out of the park
I
every
know,
single time.
dude.
Marcos Rubio, I'm telling you, I can't
Yeah,
wait for 2028. Whether it's Marcos Rubio running for president or JD Vance, either or, whatever way, it's going to be an explosive, dynamic team because it's like a dream team of the ages. I mean, Donald Trump is setting up the stage to leave behind the people capable of continuing his agenda because this is not finished when Donald Trump leaves in 2028. This agenda needs to be carried on for at least 10 to 20 years to see the entire results of it because the economy, as you well know, it will not change overnight. So we are seeing good things happening. Let me show you that video of Marcos Rubio in the Senate basically getting home runs, like a home run derby. Take a look.
Right. So it's been reported that the oil sold for 500 million, that 300 million went to Venezuelan government. What happened to the other 200 million?
It's still sitting in the account, is my understanding at this time.
The account in Qatar?
Well, the account, yes, but that will ultimately be that's a short-term account. Ultimately, it will be a U.S. Treasury blocked account in the United States.
And will it also be audited?
Correct. Well, the audit will be on the expenditures. At the front end, we'll tell them this is what the money can be spent on. Again, I'm not talking about all the other revenues the Venezuelan government may have. We're talking about the revenues from the sanctioned oil. At the front end, we will say this is what the allowable expenses are, and then they will agree to fund as part of the overall cost. They will pay for and fund an audit system acceptable to us to ensure that that's how the money was spent.
And
wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's the $500 million that we were talking about last week. Remember, Robert?
Yep.
That money was put in Qatar in a safe account away from debtors. I mean, people that we owe money to, they cannot take it away, they cannot use it. And now that money is pushed back to the Venezuelan, at least $300,000, $300 million. So that would be reinvested in Venezuela, and the other 200 will be hold back for further expenditure. And man, let me tell you, and you were right, Robert. Now, the people that are working on refineries in Venezuela went from $5 to $400 a month, which is amazing. I saw the news of it. I was like, man, I'm happy the people of Venezuela finally seeing the light of day because this is a big news for the people of Venezuela. They well deserve. They need to get that country back where it was before Chavez and Maduro took over, and they need to get these glorious days back to Venezuela so we can go and visit Venezuela when it's prosperous and not all these crazy people out there from the left need to be kicked out of the country because wherever they go, they destroy it.
Yeah.
Wherever they go,
Mm-hmm.
like how you can go like on Cuba, the biggest the biggest exportation of Cuba was sugar. Now you have a country without sugar. Now you have Venezuela, the biggest deposit of oil. They cannot use it. They don't have oil with socialism. Like make it make sense. Like make it make sense. We are, man, we are happy. Donald Trump is doing big things, and this administration is moving at lightning speed. So I'm happy for that. So I think I
Yeah.
got one more video, but it's yeah, we already showed that.
And no,
So
you know what? The thing is, I like what they're doing because they're
mm,
giving money for Venezuela for their country to run from the oil, right? But
yeah,
guess what he said at the end, if you guys caught it, they are getting audited. So that way, whatever money they spend, we got to make sure they're spending it what they're saying they're spending it.
yep.
And that is awesome. So we're not just letting money to be funded to some people, you know. And I just wanted to share a picture of Cuba back in the 40s when it was like popping. And like you
Mm.
said, when they got there, what did they do? They destroyed um,
The economy. They destroy the economy.
yeah, the whole city. I mean, it was they I don't know if everybody remembers, but there was this type of music called mambo that came from Cuba, mambo.
Yep.
And it was like a big thing from the 40s and 50s, and then guess what? It died off. No one heard about it no more because the commies took over. And this is just a picture, guys. You can Google it, but look at that. Like,
Man.
it was crowded. It looked beautiful, you know. It was a place to be, vacationing, everything. And what would you say, maybe in a matter of 30 years they destroyed it? A matter of 30 years.
Yeah. In the first 10 years, they basically ran out of money in the first 10 years, and that's when you have the mass exodus of people leaving Venezuela, leaving Cuba, moving to Miami. That's when you see the move. That's happening in the '60s. Around the '60s and '70s, you see the mass exodus. Like in the '80s, the Marialitos, they all left Cuba, and they
Yep.
make the Havana. That's why they make the movie Tony Montana, it's Scarface, and
Scarface.
all that
Yep.
stuff. Yeah. So
Yep.
that's when all the Cubans went to Miami, and basically they moved Havana, where Havana was in the '50s, to
To
Miami.
Florida. Yeah, to Florida. Yeah, Miami. Yep.
That's what they did in a nutshell. And that's why you have the boom of economic boom, like all you got all the Cubans restaurants, the lifestyle. Basically, they moved the Havana to Miami. That's all they did. And
And
just imagine, back in the
so
day in the
so
'50s,
10
the
years,
Havana
Julio.
was the Miami back in the day. You know what I
Dang,
mean?
so 10 years, Julio. That's
10
it.
years. And then you
You
see the
lose the
mass
money.
exodus of wealthy people leaving, all the economy start crumbling because they start seizing the means of production like they always do. Oh, we're gonna seize this because the people of the Cuba are gonna own it. But they don't know how to manage it.
Because they don't create anything,
They
you
don't
know?
create anything. And when they say the people, that mean the government, not you, me, and not the people that walk around. It's the government. When they say their people are going to control the means of production, that means the political circle are
Whoever's
going to
running, yeah.
control it, not the
Whoever's
people.
running it.
Yeah, whoever's running it, the country, that's who they're gonna own. And that's what happened. That happened in Venezuela. That happened after the Bolshevik revolution. They say the people gonna own everything. And what happened? That was the born of the USSR, and then was a disaster. Same thing that
And
happened in Berlin. That's why you had to break the wall in 1999, 89.
mm.
And where did people run to? To Germany. You
and
know, like the
it's
Berlin Wall. It's in Germany, right? Yeah.
and
People left. It was
that's
crazy.
that's not even long ago, you know what I mean? Like, you just said 89, that wasn't long ago. Yeah, some of us might have been in diapers and some of us might have been crawling still, but the point is, it's not that long, guys. If you think about it, if 10 years it took for Cuba to run out of money and get to the state where it's at, guys, we got to put this in perspective in today's. um we gotta embrace what we got and know that Donald Trump is actually playing 4D chess, because every time I think I can predict his moves, and I sent you this thing on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen it, but every time I think I can predict Donald Trump's move, it's like, nope, nope, he wasn't doing that. Oh, he
Yeah,
did this. Oh man,
it's
dang.
true.
But
That's
guys,
it.
man, thank you guys
Thank you. We
for
really appreciate our supporters on Facebook. And go ahead, go on the Facebook. If you're on YouTube, just go to Facebook or any post. You will see the link of our subscription. Go there, become a member for only 99 cents a month. That is very fairly cheap. The cheapest that I could get, and it will stay like that forever. It will not go up. It will not change. It will stay like that. I made a commitment to myself that I would not do 20 tiers or 5 tiers. Only one tier, a flat fee of 99 cents. So I want everybody to join in. That would be it would be the means a lot to us. It would be fantastic if you join us. And by the way, tomorrow, join us tomorrow. Do not miss. If you're seeing this Friday morning, the next day, join us tomorrow, January 30th at 7:30 Central Time. We're gonna have our friend JJ Carroll live here on the channel. Let me share the screen of his page on YouTube. Let me share it right here. JJ Carroll. He be he will be with us tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Also, let me pull up that's his website right here of JJ Carroll. Follow us. You can follow him as well. He's a 24-year Border Patrol agent, veteran, retired, author, and documentary producer right here. There's the books, the documentaries that he already has created. They're pretty good. You can sign up for his channel, for his Substack. Go ahead, join in tomorrow. Don't forget about it. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. He will be here with us. If you have any questions, any concern, drop it in the comments. We'll be happy to read your questions. Robert, anything before we go? Oh, I got it. Go ahead.
oh, yes, guys. So look him up, JJ Carroll. Look him up, and then see what you want to ask. Get on this comments. We can ask JJ Carroll his opinion of what's going on the ice and how it operates. Because if my I believe he's now taken a job as ICE, right? Or he's still considering. I'm not sure, but we're gonna. That's one of the questions I will ask if he's gonna take it or did he take it or what. But um, we're gonna hear his strategy because I'm telling you, and Julio's been saying it. He have said what is going on with immigration with the Muslims, with Somalis for years now, and he's called it. So we
Yeah,
definitely want
yeah,
to
he
get
did.
his, yeah, I want to get his perspective on what's the next move or what his predictions are, or how does he feel with his beautiful, beautiful lover, Ilan Omar. He's gonna kick my butt.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he's gonna
will.
be like,
I feel like he gonna be just like chewing you up. But anyway, I'm
yeah,
gonna
he does
read
not
the
like
last
Ilan
verse.
Omar.
But join tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. JJ Carroll will be here in the show. We always have a great time with him. He's a friend of the channel. He been in our show countless time. In fact, he was here with me. Man, I can't believe almost 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
it's two
He
years.
was here in our studio doing an interview. I mean, we talked for almost 3 hours, and the time went like that because he has so much information. But we're gonna touch in tomorrow. We're gonna recap of what happened on that podcast right here. Gonna cut some clips of stuff that is happening right now that he mentioned it back in 2024 or even way back than that. So anyway, let me read the final verse of the evening. Romans 12:12. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in your prayer. This highlights the consistency, specifically in prayer, as part of a faithful life. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So, with that being said, Thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the channel, and I see you guys tomorrow evening, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Until then, God bless America, God bless our troops, and above all, God bless you.